Good morning, this is Ken Van Loo from 87th Street and Park Avenue on a 10-story building we just landed. It's a small little job that's in trouble behind schedule. They brought me in to pull it all together. You can see we're getting ready to pour some concrete on the roof. It's a beautiful day out here. I'll be out of here by noon, absolutely. Just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, but we're going to just do a little walkthrough to give you a little flavor on new construction and show you that things are still happening. So keep the faith and make it happen. 2009. Here we are on Park Avenue today. It's a little rainy. Check the view of the city. Just looking uptown now. Downtown, actually. Got the guys just finished up the formwork. We're getting ready to pour a shear wall on top of the house. Got the carpenters here feeding the men upstairs, putting the formwork. We got lathers tying steel. This floor is just getting ready to have the rebar and mesh put in place. We'll show you that what that looks downstairs. This is a very small building. It's only 10 stories. It's 5 luxury apartments on 87th Street and Park Avenue. They're 2-floor apartments, about 3,800 square feet. This is our next floor, which we're going to pour. You can see we've tarped the building. In New York City, we always have provisions for what's called temporary heat. Once the temperature gets below freezing, you really can't pour concrete unless you have temporary heat. You'll have a big problem. You can see the meshes in place. We also have perimeter rebar. The box outs that you're looking for is where the curtain wall is going to attach to the building. We actually have that starting in 2 weeks. And we'll actually show you the mock-up of the curtain wall outside. Here we got 2 lathers. They're working on a bending machine. They actually bend the steel for the perimeter right on site. It's our temporary heat system that we're getting ready to set up. We're going to be using kerosene heaters. Here's where the next cycle begins. You can see on this floor we have our spray-on fireproofing, and also you can see that the drywall contractor has started to lay out his walls. That's a floor opening for the trash chute. You can see these are called metal pan stairs. This is a scissor stair. You can see that they're getting ready to pour the treads. And this is our fire standpipe system, which is required after the building reaches 75 feet. And that goes directly to the sidewalk for the fire department to tie into. Got some safety issues on the project we have to address, especially on the elevator shaft. Here's a rig where we bring material up through the elevator shaft to the floors. The masons are starting to load the floor here so we can do the perimeter walls in the rear of the building. The front face of the building has a beautiful glass curtain wall, which we'll show you in a minute. This is where you can see the perimeter wall's been completed. And we'll be getting ready to load the drywall on this floor very shortly. As soon as the curtain wall gets up, start shooting studs. We got the sanitary line coming into the building. We've got the plumbers working here. Here we're in the cellar. We also have a sub-cellar in this basement. This is actually going to be a finished gymnasium over here once we complete the project. These are our mechanical rooms. Back here we have our electrical switchgear. You can see this project. We've got masonry walls that are not complete, door butts that not are installed. You want to try to prevent trades having to come back. The idea is try to help the trades and make a little money after you beat them up on the price. And there is the dungeon. The sub-cellar. Got a little bit of water down there, so we got to do some pumping. It's not going to take you down there today. Now that right there is called your point of entry for your sanitary. Just up above that's where it looks like the water's going to be coming in. Today we're working on water and sanitary installation in this beautiful weather. You might think I'm a little crazy standing out here in the rain, but I really wanted you to get a true feel on what we do in New York City during bad weather. We don't stop construction, okay? We go right through the winter, temporary heat, whatever it takes. It could be freezing cold. You can see the concrete pump in the background is setting up. We got our first concrete truck getting ready to pour those shear walls. We were just on the top. In a minute, we're going to go back across the street, show you the curtain wall, and you guys enjoy your day and the holidays. Here's our curtain wall mock-up. It's a beautiful glass structure. I just want to give you a little closer look at a concrete pump. You can see here the guys are getting ready. The concrete gets dumped into that hopper, and this jib goes all the way up to the roof. It attaches to other hoses. You'll see that thing up in the air in a minute. And that's how we get the concrete up 10 floors. We're getting ready to pour. Want to get the heck out of here today. It's Christmas Eve, and we're having fun. As you can see, the pump's all set up, and we're moving forward. I want to just point out, as you can see, this is a very, very tight site. It's on the corner, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the site logistics. You can see today, because we have the concrete plant, we have actually flagmen positioned because we've shut down, as you can see in between these barricades. This is the walkway for the pedestrians, something that is number one on all projects is safety. As you can see, we have a sidewalk bridge which extends 20 feet into the adjacent property, which is a requirement of the BEST squad, the building enforcement squad team. This is a site safety project, which means that it meets the requirements of anything above 7 stories requires a site safety manager on site. And you can see here, as I said before, that jib is going to get ready to go up into the sky so we can pour the 10th floor. As you can see, we have horizontal netting at the top of the building. That's required below the erection floor, 2 floors below the erection floor. We've just topped this project out. But this logistics, as you said today, because of the concrete, and we had a backhoe in there before we were doing our sanitary, moving dirt, all that kind of good stuff. You can see we've shut down that walkway, which is kept open, at all times for the pedestrians. And that's a little bit about site logistics.